Hello, my name is Son of a Godzilla Fan, and
I'm going to be doing a review today of the new Transformers Beast Wars Red Robots Enhanced Design Edition of Cheetor. This is a new series. Hopefully I can make more than one. So let's get this review started. Alright, so what we have here is this is the box. Well, obviously. Here's just the graphic art on the side. I really like this art because it's kind of like the colors are chipping off, kind of like paint. It gives me kind of like Avengers Infinity War vibes. This was more of kind of like the rookie character of the series. He was really funny. Yeah, he was basically Bumblebee for Transformers Beast Wars. Oh, they got the cool logo on the side. It's really neat to see him in this form because the only other form that I've really seen him as was when I was watching him on the show, and he was really kind of bad CG. And yeah, this is really cool to see him detailed. So you've got the main figure in the front, and on the side you've got all the little effects that he comes with. So we've got, kind of get the glare out of there, we've got two hands that you can hold the gun with. You got alternate hands, blast effects, and some energon, which is really cool. We'll take a closer look at that when we get them out of the box. And you've just got him on the back and all the various poses that he can be. I really like that. I really like how there's two different ways you can have the blaster. So one can be like a single shot and one can be like rapid fire. So if you're doing stop motion, which hopefully I'll be able to upload some of that as well, you can use that. So on the side, you just got the same box art. On the bottom, just kind of got the scan code. This guy was about $20. I don't know exactly what it is. I'll put it on the screen later. Got a little Transformer Generations logo, and it's got 8 and up. It's probably good that it's 8 years old because there are some small pieces that a little kid could swallow. So this probably isn't for littler kids, toddlers and stuff. Let's take a look inside. All right, so I got him out of the box and I switched up his features, and this is a really nice figure. I would definitely say this figure is probably more for the collectors and the animator side of things. Oh no, I dropped the energon. So here's the energon piece that it came with. Really like this. It shows it in its natural kind of form. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with energon is what Transformers run on. It's basically like the blood or kind of life force of them. This is what they need to survive. And the whole premise of the Beast Wars show was that there was too much energon on the planet, so they needed beast modes to shield themselves from the harmful energon rays. And so yeah, really like the beast aspects of this. Really like this cheetah head on here. That's really well detailed. They got the eyes. It really looks like this is a realistic animal that kind of turns into a robot. And the blast effect is really cool. I really like this. It's really kind of just pure energy firing out of a pistol. Let me see. There we go. It's in focus. And the blaster is really cool. I really like how even on the blaster they incorporated how it's kind of got pieces of the cheetah on it. Really like how they incorporated all parts of the robot with cheetah aspects of it. You got these really nice details here. And so on this hand I have the claws, and the claws, let me get that in focus. Yes, the claws are super cool. I really like that. It reminds me a lot of Black Panther-esque, kind of going to a attack somebody. And these arm guards are really nice. It kind of, I don't know, it just gives me really good robot arm vibes with this nice cheetah. And it's kind of like It's also, it's like fur of the cheetah, but it's also really nice because it kind of collapses into the robot armor mode. So it looks like can protect him. Like he can pull that up and be like, ding, bullets flying off. So yeah, one of the really nice parts that I noticed is if you can look here, there are 2 joints. So this moves up and down and sideways, but there's also another joint in there that's on a ball joint, and that can help articulate it. Gives you just more range of motion. It's small and subtle, but it's really nice that they included it. Let's get a close-up of the head. Really like they gave him a little smirk there instead of the growl on the box, because that's kind of what more of his character was. The blaster's really cool. It was a little hard to get into the hand. There are separate hands for the blaster to hold, and there's one for each side, so you can have whichever side you want to hold the gun. And yeah, there's another blaster effect, so that can just pop off, and if you can see in there, let me see if I can. There, you can see. Oh, I kind of didn't see that. It goes into the barrel as well. Kind of surrounds it. And there's this blast effect. And some of the other effects that I didn't know came with this, so let me just get a closer look at the rifle there. Really nice detailing and really nice paint. Is if you look right here, the chest comes off, so you can kind of see more of the robot mode, and then you can just kind of get this cool animal head. This is a really nice detailed on the paint and stuff. The eyes look super cool. Then on the back, you can just see the little pig, and oh, I didn't see that before, but there's even little robot details on the inside of the head. You can even, if you look close enough, you can see there are even the little teeth. These come off as well. So you can kind of get, I don't know, like before they landed, they kind of crash landed on a planet, and then they got the cheetah and animal mode, so this can be pre-animal modes, but you still got the white and stuff. But that's a fun little mechanic. You can see all the details on the front there, and even around it you've got fun little details, and they've got on the back. I really like it's kind of like 2 spikes here. That's very like Gundam-esque, Gundam figure. Really like that. One thing I would say about this is the joints really work. Like they're really smooth to bend, so you can easily bend this. Just a ball joint. It's double knee, which is good. I don't know if he can kick his own butt, but oh yeah, you can kind of kick. You can touch the figure with that, and then there that goes. And they even have, that's a little harder to turn, but you can get where you can twist the leg out like that. So yeah, I really like this figure. Yeah, overall, I would give this a really good, how would I describe this? On a collector's scale, I would give this a 8 out of 10. Yeah, there isn't really anything I can complain about this figure except for a little stiffness there, but stiffness can be good to help keep the pose. And yeah, these come out really easy, so you can switch them out. Let me see. The other thing the figure came with was a pair of fists. There we go. All right. So yes, overall, this is an amazing figure. I'd highly recommend get it if you were really like the Beast Wars show. And I know Cheetor showed up in some other stuff recently, so if you like Cheetor as a character, or you're just looking for a really cool robot action figure to make stop motions with, this looks like it's going to be really good. I'll have to try out some stop motions with this figure. It's really nice. I really like it. Yeah, if there's anything else you're curious about the figure, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.